Hello and welcome to Floristry Market. My name is... What is my name?
Your name is Greg.
My name is Greg.
My name is Emma.
This is Emma from...
Lily and V.
Lily and V. Anyway, hello.
Hello.
Peonies.
Peony season.
All over the place.
Peony
you see them
season.
everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they are just big and blousy. Everybody loves them. Beautiful, beautiful. Just very short season. Very, depending on the weather, in fresh flowers. You know, if it's hot, you know, they come in quicker. They all come at once. So basically, you've got about, in the UK, the peony growers, correct me if I'm wrong, it's about 6 to 8 weeks, and then that is it. They're done.
Yeah.
So everybody loves them, and I love that fact that does make them sort of special because they've got a shorter life. So people are very much like, when they're in season with the fresh flowers, they want to buy them because it's like, you know that you've only got them for that short period of time and then they're gone. But people do love them. I get asked by a lot of brides, they're like, and I want to include peonies, and it's like, your wedding's in October, or, you know, whatever. So I would always say in that case, you know, they're not as amazing as the fresh ones, because obviously fresh flowers is my true love, but you can get some really beautiful artificial ones. So I will say, oh, you know, well, why don't you have fresh flowers, and then we could put the odd artificial peony in there. Yeah,
I remember you told me that before.
Okay.
So these are all artificial,
these
obviously.
are all artificial, but these are what you've got in at the moment, and they are beautiful. So these are a bit of a spray variety. And what I want to say about today is, like, impact is, you don't have to have lots of different flowers. You don't have to go on. Some people get very confused about what they should buy and the amounts that they should buy and how much foliage do I need, and do I need this and do I need that. So like a really simple one to do is go for all one flower. So I think we've got 8 here. Yeah. And it looks quite classic and luxurious, I think, to go for like all one flower.
I love seeing those on Instagram, and particularly when people do, you know, roses and they've got 150 roses or whatever, really tightly together. I think they look amazing. So it does give you a lot of impact. All one flower gives you a lot of impact. It makes it quite simple because you're not trying to think of what else do I need to add to this. Yeah. They've got lots of foliage on there. So, you know, just all one vase like that. Or if you really wanted to mix it up, the white ones are gorgeous. I mean, these are lovely. And again, as we always say, unfold them.
Unfold them.
See, I feel I'm being useful when I'm doing this.
You're useful. And then, you know.
I am. I can put IKEA furniture together and everything, Emma.
So then you can, you know, again, go for something really simple, all one flower. It helps if you're quite a newbie and you don't know exactly what to buy. Gives you a really good visual impact. Looks lovely in a vase. Gives your customer that loves their peony. I mean, I'd probably have this vase out for the whole of the summer, and then I'd take it down for the autumn, but it just prolongs that life. And
as I've said many times before as well, with these artificial flowers, unless you're a florist, just if they're in a room somewhere and somebody's walking past, they'd have no idea they were artificial. No, and actually sometimes, like, it might be that where you want to put them, or if they're going out to a corporate client, it's that they can't, flowers won't work there, so it's too hot, it's too drafty, the sun's always in that spot. You know, a lot of people have these lovely big kitchens now with the island and you know, well, and that tends to be really, really sunny. So something like all of those in a vase, it's going to give you that wow factor. Absolutely. And that's, how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But say a dozen. So a dozen stems, and that's something massive. Or you could go for like 6 of one and 6 of the other. So that's really nice. Spectacular. So that's like, you know, prolonging that peony life. Okay. So they're gorgeous. Okay. So that's one thing that you can do. Just a hand tied if you wanted to. We're not doing the hand tied, but. And then the other thing I'm going to do is we've got these giant straw wreaths. So this is like really going to be big. On previous shows, we've talked about the fact that a wreath will probably come out a couple of inches either side. So this is going to be quite a big
wreath, straw-based.
We were just walking through the warehouse today and Emma saw these. This is what Emma's like. It's like, oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm okay. Oh, look at those.
Shiny things!
That's exactly what you did, wasn't it?
I was like, sorry, great, like mid-conversation.
I turn around and she's not there.
I know, I'm terrible. So these are nice. So we've got some different peonies here. So these ones are your bunched peonies. So they come like that. So again, if you had a smaller vase, you could just like put them straight in like that. I've seen some people with really budget-friendly weddings, you know, have got the peonies like this. And
I was just going to say, do people use peonies just as weddings, just on their own?
Yeah, something like that.
For the bride's bouquet or something.
Yeah, and like in fresh flower, it's a bit of a nightmare. As again, I would always choose fresh because that's my love.
Yeah.
But for fresh flower with peonies, it's like, are they going to be too open? Aren't they going to open? It's that whole like trying to, you know, put them in warm water upside down to open them up, or if they're opening up too much, putting like a stocking over the top to keep them in from opening further. You know, you've got them in the sun.
You've not shared those two tips before. That's interesting.
So peonies are like, it's one of those things because when you're ordering from the wholesaler, you're ordering, generally, different wholesalers operate in different ways, but generally you're ordering from a stock and it's a stock image. It's not an image of the actual one that you're buying.
Yeah.
Different wholesalers do it in a different way. I'm aware of that. So you don't know how they're going to be when they come in. So it's that whole like, you know, and as they get, when they're first coming into season, they're not, you know, mid-seasons when they're at their peak. So either side of that, you've got that whole like, oh, how are they going to be? So yes.
Okay.
People do use them for weddings.
Yep.
And we would have something just like that.
Very
but
nice.
we're going to do a bit of a big wreath. So again, a bit of a showstopper. So in previous times, I think I've showed you, so sort of just, I'm going to work out what I'm going to put in there and create lots of little bundles so that it's nice and even, so that I can pick up the bundles and add them on. And again, I'm going to work out, I mean, this is a big wreath, so roughly how many hands? I reckon that's about 15.
So we're going to create 15 bundles now.
15 bundles, and we've got different colours, and I decided to go for a mixture of the peony colours. So you've got these lovely pale pink ones.
I love the way you put those right in my face.
Sorry.
You've got these, Greg.
You've got these nice pink ones.
Yep.
Hot pink. And then you've got the ivory. So we're going to mix like all the colours up. We've got some nice foliage. And again, this foliage has got multiple heads on it.
Yeah.
So it will go quite a long way. So I think I've got about 4 bunches of the big peonies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the foliage. I mean, we might not use it all, but it's quite nice for people to know, isn't it? I've got some bigger berries, which I may or may not use. 5 of those. And then we've got about, these were in bundles, and I've got 3 bundles of these.
All right.
Okay. So we're just going to lay out into little bundles.
So there we are. We have the bundles done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bundles. Is that going to be enough, do you think?
I've got one down there. 10.
10 bundles.
I think so.
Let's give it a go.
And what I've done is I've put like so we didn't have loads of the darker pink. So we're going to make sure that we mix it up so it's nice and even all the way through.
So where are we going to start?
So we're going to start, we've got our wreath. We're going to attach our wire. So this is the paper covered wire, but you could use real wire, you could use string, you could use whatever you like.
That works really well on here because you really can't see it.
Yeah, you really can't see it. So this is going to be quite a big wreath. So we're going to start with, we're just going to make the little bundles. So we're going to put the foliage at the back. Got a bright pink peony here.
So just to remind people, the show that we've done where we've talked about this before, I don't know if it's gone out yet, so I'm going to say it again. You put these bundles together just from a stock point of view. Make sure you've got the right amount of stock
amount. And so that as I'm picking them up, I can think, okay, I'm going to put a paler one, then a darker one, so it can be nice and even as we spread it out, just to make life a bit easier.
Yeah, but then you structure them at this point. So
that making a bit of a fan shape and then bending them out. Okay. So you can cut that excess off if you want to, but I'm just going to lay that on, and then I'm going to take my string, which I'm going to make into a nice, neat bundle, not loose like that, and I'm just going to tie those stems in. So I'm going to go over. I always work inwards because I find when I pull it, I can get a bit more strength to pulling it, and you want to keep the string quite
taut
and short, otherwise you tend to get a bit tangled up in it.
Yeah.
So I've got a paler one, then I'm going to go for a bigger one, and then this one will begin where this one ends.
Okay.
Okay, so it's making sure that I lay them out. Oh, thank you. Fanning them out, some behind, some in front. Love these dark ones.
I like the fact there's some that are closed and some that are open.
Yeah, so
have we got those as different products on the website, or are they?
No, so these are the bundles. So these come with about 10 in a bundle, and some are open, some are buds,
okay.
but they're all in self colour. So you've either got the pale pink, the cream, or the darker pinks. But we've mixed it up for this one. So this one ends here. So we're going to overlap. So we want to remember that we want to make sure we overlap because we don't want to be building up on top.
Yeah.
Spreading them out a little bit and then wrapping them in. And this sort of product, these big showstopper things, I make a lot of these for like clients, so like beauty salons, hair salons, aesthetics, spas, that kind of thing.
And they just have these on the wall or on the door?
Yeah, they'll have them on the wall. Quite often they might have their name, so the business name, and then sort of something a bit of a wow to give it a bit of an impact. I personally do think from like a business's point of view or even from a home point of view, so we do a lot of these things in home, sometimes it's better to spend all of your money on one big wow hero product than have lots of little things everywhere that tend to get lost. So like a bit of a big showstopper, really.
Absolutely.
But obviously that's a personal preference. So yeah, these are just overlapping and we're starting to travel around.
We continue. There we are. Look at that. That is spectacular, isn't it?
So it's quite a big, showstopper.
That is huge.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
Oh, you've got a loose one there.
Got a loose one there. Yeah, so you would go around and tie your extra bits and pieces in. But actually, that is probably all in all about 5 of the mixed peony bunches that you've got on the website. 5 of big ones of these, the berries, and then I think about 4 bunches of these and 5 foliages. So you can, make it go quite a long way, and the frame's really big. But yeah, that's going to last somebody, but it will give somebody that wow factor. And it's just that laying things out, making sure you've got enough of everything before you start with the bundles. Make sure you tie everything on really, really tightly. Then you could have like the big bow on there if you want to, or
well, just watching you doing that, it was relatively easy. You were just chatting away as you're doing it.
Yeah, it's a very simple, that the making of the bundles and binding the bundles on is a very simple, easy technique. Just making sure, as I say, that you lay where this one ends, this one begins, using your hands to roughly measure out your bunches will help. So it's quite a simple technique. It's just making sure that you tie it on properly, you've got enough product, and you place everything out. And as we always say, move everything around.
That's amazing for peony season.
But peonies,
Emma, I've got a question for you that I should have asked in the middle of the show, but completely forgot. If people are enjoying this content, what should they do?
They should like and subscribe on YouTube. Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Well done. Yes, please do that. Anyway, thanks, Emma, so much for that. And thank you, everybody, for watching. From myself and Emma. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.